Flosstube channel about cross stitch and the project bags that I make. It's Sunday, August 22nd. I'm filming on Sunday instead of Monday because I will be at the hospital with my son again tomorrow, and this was kind of my day off from sitting and hanging out with him. If you watched my last Flosstube, you know that we have been waiting for him to receive a liver transplant. He has, because we're not 100% sure if it will be gone completely, probably not, but an autoimmune disease called PSC. It was attacking and shutting down his liver. Last time I talked to you, he was getting very, very bad, and I told you about all our times to the hospital, being called to wait, and then things not working out. Well, last Wednesday we got our fourth call, third time to go to the hospital. We waited 26 hours, and finally we received word that the liver was good, it was a go, and he was going to the OR. So if you saw on my Instagram page, I posted G is for Gallbladder by Heartstring Samplery, Beth Twist. It's part of her anatomical alphabet series, and she has created a liver. She actually sent me a preview of it while my son was in the OR, while we were waiting to hear things. It's going to be really cute, as cute as anatomical parts can be. But I had started while he was in the OR. I have a new start, and it was G for Gallbladder. They took out his gallbladder. It's, a tiny organ. He was having issues with it anyway, and they weren't going to try to hook it back in. It's just, the liver was enough. That was the important thing. So he no longer has his gallbladder. So since the liver pattern is not out, I did G for Gallbladder, and here it is. It's all finished. So I used the Call for floss. They're all Weeks colors: Williamsburg Red, Grasshopper, and Pepperoncini. So G is for Gallbladder. And this fabric, it's a very light gray. It's called Silver Moon. It's a 32 count. I'm not sure who the dyer was for it. It was a piece that I had gotten in a Stitchy box. So G is for Gallbladder. Thank you, Beth Twist. I'm looking forward to doing L is for liver when you release that pattern. So he had his surgery on Thursday. Friday, we saw him Thursday night when he came out of surgery. Of course, he was in a lot of pain, and by Saturday morning he was doing a little better on the pain meds. And but he was doing so well, the surgeon said he could get out of ICU. So it took a while to get a bed, back up on the transplant floor, but by Friday night he was out of ICU and he was in his room. He had already not only gotten out of bed, he had walked a little bit. He's been walking a little bit every day. He keeps challenging himself. He's young, and he's going to heal a little faster than most people, but my athlete, he wants to do everything, and he has never been one to walk when he could run. So we're trying to get him to, yes, not sit back, but also to rest a little bit and let his body heal. So we'll see. He's doing as well as can be expected, and maybe a little better. So working on getting all the numbers regulated, now that the anesthesia's worn off, you know, his body's going to fight back a little bit. So they've got to work on, you know, getting the anti-rejection medications just in the right balance. So, but I've been spending a lot of time at the hospital. You know, G's for gallbladder was not a really big pattern, but because of everything going on, and of course family is messaging me, and you know, rightly so, everyone wants to know how he's doing. So I didn't get it done as quickly as I had anticipated, not thinking about a normal stitching situation, but that one is done while he's still in the hospital. So yeah, so we are on the beginnings of the road to recovery. I would love, I just want to thank everyone, the love and support you've shown me and my family. It's just, thank you so much. All the prayers from around the world, appreciate it so much. Please keep them coming. You know, we're not out of the woods yet, and it's gonna be, you know, a few months before he's back and really doing everything that he wants to do. And but yeah, the future's looking a whole lot brighter, because he's got his new start. So thank you. And thank you, I want to say a special thank you to Jackie and Justine. Their Flosstube is called X's and Hoes. It's really funny. They've got 2 episodes out so far. They may even be coming out with a 3rd one pretty soon. They sent me flowers after my last episode, which, oh my gosh, ladies, that really, really made my day. Thank you so much. And they also sent me a gift card to Keepsakes, which I was just blown away. You know, one would have been more than enough. I mean, but both was just so special. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It really, so much. Thank you. And I'll try to stop saying now too. Okay, so G's for gallbladder, start and finish for this 2 weeks. My hospital piece, while I've been working, while we were waiting, every time we were going to the hospital and just sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting, because, you know, it's a call. They tell you to come, and then you have to wait until they get the liver out of the donor. They can look it over, then they consider whether or not it's going to work for the recipient. So it's a lot of waiting. So I've been using my Susan B sampler. Colleen Rebel Stitcher and Liz at the Wandering Stitcher both finished theirs, part of our Best Friends, Best Thoughts Sal. So last time it was here, I had finished the quilt star, and this time, sorry, I forget my white piece of paper. This time I have now started the house. So I debated after doing the house on Little Women whether or not I would do it, and I decided yes, I was going to do it because I kind of like the house. So I've got the roof all done and the dormer windows in the attic, and this is the 2nd floor windows, and I've started the side. That's as far as I got before they said, you're going to surgery. So, and then I switched projects. So, yep. So that's where that is. And now that I've got G's for gallbladder done, I'll go back to this tomorrow when I go to the hospital to sit with my son again. And then the 3rd piece that I've been working on was I started on World Cross Stitch Day, which was Friday the 13th. Fat Quarter Shop had put out the pattern, Stitch-O-Graphy, and that's what it'll look like when it's all done. I chose all my own colors, and I really like it. And I love the colors that I chose, and this is where I am so far. So the colors are pretty fun. You know, I like bright colors. I like glitter. Yeah, I'm sure some of you are surprised that I don't have an opalescent fabric. But I decided that I just let the colors speak for themselves. So that's where I am so far. This Ada is as far out as it'll go, and then I think there's a few more things here at the top, and then I'll be as high as it goes. And Flosstube is a little past the middle. The hoop was pretty much the middle, so not too much this way, a little more this way, and then I'll continue down. So it's a lot of fun. I'll probably switch off but this one and Best Thoughts, the Susan B. So that's all that I've been stitching on right now. You know, it's been a crazy emotional couple of weeks. I will continue working on those. I actually have an entire pile of project bags that I packed up when we got that first call. I figured I didn't know how long we'd be here. It'll definitely be a week before I go home, maybe 2, and then you know, we're not sure. We have to wait and see how long he'll be in the hospital, and then we'll probably stay here one more week after that, just so that he has to have blood work to check on all the levels, and so, you know, we're not driving as much. But so yeah, so I've got more project bags, and who knows what else I might pull out to work on while I'm here. So having said all that, if you are part of my quarterly mystery bag, I was supposed to start invoicing people this week and getting stuff out, and I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. They're going to be late. They're not going to go out September 1st like I had hoped. I was working on those bags the morning we got the call. I have the patterns all printed. I've got the stickers all printed. I've got the cards, or the treats, and the needle minder all ready to go. You know, everything is packed and ready to go into the bags as soon as the bags are done. You know, life, and I was trying to keep up, so if this happened right now, you know, that you would still get yours on time, but I'm sorry. Hopefully the first week in September. I'm not even sure how long it is. I know it's the 22nd. I'm looking up a calendar here. Okay, so it's the 22nd. Hopefully by the week of the 6th, you'll hear from me, and I'll be mailing stuff. That's what I'll try to say right now. I'm sorry it's going to be late. It would have been early, but I like my son being here, and I'm glad it's come now, so that he got his transplant now. So please forgive me for not being farther along. It's been quite a journey. So yeah, so that's where project bags stand. Obviously you won't see much on Instagram right now for a while, until after I get all the September bags done. So okay, so enough of that. Haul. I do have a couple of things. There might be something at home, but I don't remember. First, I wanted to talk to you. And I had promised Ymir I was going to say something my last time, and I didn't, and I'm so sorry, Ymir, that I forgot on my last Flosstube. But Black Needle Society, and I know this sounds strange, so stay with me. Okay. The Black Needle Society has a Advent box. I think they try to focus it towards more winter than Christmas, but it comes out December. The big box is 25 days. Last year I was able to snag one. I loved it. It was so much fun. So this spring I was able to do the same thing. And I had another box that I was opening at Christmas time during Advent, and I'm not going to get that one this year. So with Ymir and her beautiful flosses that I got, the flesh tone flosses that I had gotten a couple of weeks ago, I was thinking, gee, that would be kind of fun if she was doing a box too. So I messaged her rather than looking at her sales page, which shame on me. I should have done that rather than just messaging her. But yes, Ymir does. And Ymir is almond M&Ms. I'm sorry, I should have said that. And I will try if I can figure out how to. That's one thing I haven't quite gotten correct yet, is putting live links on all my in my description box. So I will try to get a live link to her sale page. She is her website. She is doing a floss Advent box, which I just think is so cool. And she's doing the same thing. It's more winter than holiday themed, but it's coming out in December. So I have gone ahead and signed up for that, and go check it out. If you like her floss, you know, it sounds like she's going to have some cotton and some silk. So it sounds like a really fun box. So yeah, so go check out Ymir, check out her webpage, and see what floss you might want to get now. Maybe buy that Christmas box, or sorry, countdown box, and you know, you'll have something fun coming in December. Give something to yourself. 2 weeks ago, Candy, the 614 Stitcher, my good friend, she was showing a calendar book for 2022-2023. It was one that Carolyn Zook from C. Zook Stitch, gosh, talking today, had suggested, and it's really cute. Check out Candy's Flosstube, not this week. It was the week of my last one, so 2 weeks ago. So check out Candy's Flosstube 2 weeks ago, and you'll see her new calendar book that she's going to be using throughout. And she sent me the link, and I had it in my cart. I was going to buy it, and then I thought, gee, I wonder if there's a Snoopy one. So I went looking, and yes, there is. And this one is not 22-23, but it's right now. It started in July and goes through December of 2022. This one, it starts out with full month calendar pages, and then goes into weekly calendar pages. So it's got a lot of room for notes, and then a whole page to make other notations. So I can kind of keep kind of a journal of things going on in life. I can write, you know, when I do my floss tube, and I can put other notes, but I can write, excuse me, when I started projects, when I finished projects, things like that. And it came with a little cute bookmark. So, and it's got a little elastic to hold it together. So, to go with that, I was on Instagram, and Jennifer from Whistle Stop Stitcher, she was posting these really cute stickers. And these are New Start stickers, and these are finished stickers. So I just got one sheet of each to see, and she designed them to go with similar to the calendar book that, of course, I can't get one to start, but similar to the book that Candy has, and she cut out, so it's New Start, and then she cut out that, so there'll be the date will show. Now on my book, they will fit. They're a little bit big for each date, but I can, I can put them right here, or I'll probably put them over there. So where the cutout is on this and where my date is, it's the opposite side, but it's perfect. I don't care. It'll work for me. And I'm gonna start using those and get my G is for Gallbladder in there because I finished it today. So I started it on Thursday and I finished it today. So those are cool new stickers. Check out Jen Whistle-Stop Stitcher, and I'll try to link her below as well. And she's got other stickers. And so while I was shopping, because you can't just shop one thing, I found this sticker, and I found that sticker. So the back of my Snoopy journal is a little blank. It's a little sad. So I might decorate it up. I don't know. So that's my haul. I might have something else at home that I've forgotten and I just don't remember, but next video I will be home and I'll be able to show you all the things. And hopefully too, by next video I will have gotten back to my Christmas stocking and started making some progress on that again. I think I'll be in a better mental place to do that again. So I believe that was all I wanted to say. Some Flosstubers before I go. I just want to mention some Flosstubers. There's the under 1,000 sub club, and I also like watching not just people that are under 1,000 subscribers, but there's a lot of interesting people around the world that I watch. Yantina Stitches, she's in the Netherlands. She's got some really cool things. Patchy Pony, Mel, she's in Tasmania, just the island just south of Australia. Love watching hers. In fact, one of her last videos, it's winter there, and she was showing this spider web that was all covered in frost, and it was beautiful. And of course her horses. But besides her stitching, she does show her stitching too. She is a cross stitcher. And she does some different things, which is what I like. Gail Phillips, who is MS Stitch 1 on Instagram. She's in Australia. And then there's two stitchers that I like to watch that are in New Zealand. And they are, oh my gosh, I just forgot what they are. Not and see, as in KNOT. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry, ladies. But they're in New Zealand, and I have a special place in my heart for New Zealand because and Patchy Pony Stitcher just has a new Flosstube out. Just came out 2 days ago. I haven't even had a chance to watch it. And I'm not finding their... So I will have already put what the two ladies in New Zealand, what their floss tube is. So check them out. Fairy Floss, Faye, who is Fairy Floss in the UK. I've forgotten her first name. She doesn't. Zoe, who is Coco Stitches. Coco is actually her cat. And she does, if you like Hades, she does some amazing pieces. She's got so many amazing pieces going. It's really interesting to watch her progress. And so that's besides all the US people that I love to watch. Of course, my friends, Colleen Rebel Stitcher, she just got moved into her house. She's got a new floss tube up. Candy 614 Stitcher, Two Tall Stitchers. I've been enjoying them. They're mother and daughter. Of course, Just Keep Stitching with Pam and Steph. Becca Samplery Stitches, Fox and Rabbit. They're out of Australia, and they do beautiful dyeing and cross stitch patterns. Let's see, who else? So many people I watch. The Sunshine Stitchers, Stacy C Stitches, and Stacy's husband just started creating wood products. They're making the floss winders, so that you can take like weeks when it comes in one big thing. You can just wrap it and very easily cut it to an exact length and have it on your floss drop or put it back on the weeks card. I keep mine all on the cards, weeks, color and cotton, Gentle Arts. I keep them on there. I don't ever put them on a separate floss drop, even though I have a couple of pretty floss drops to use, because that's just it. And then her husband's making tablet phone stands they're 2 wood pieces, and they can come apart, fold flat. So if you're going to a retreat, or when I go to keepsakes, and he's actually thinking about if he can make one for me that's a little higher because of where my stitchy spot is. Bobby at Pumpkin Creek Primitives, love to watch Bobby. She's so much fun. She does some different things too. So check out if any of those are people that you haven't heard of. Zan, Xan, Zan, the Crazy Band Lady. Hers are a lot of fun. Shelly from Steno Stitches. Colleen and Corinne are Grace Note Stitchers. Got to meet them. A lot of these people I met at StitchCon. So, I'm sorry if I skipped you. It's so hard to list everybody because I think I follow 150 Stitchers. I try to keep up with floss tubes, and then there's people I just found out that have a floss tube. So, it's kind of crazy. Like Ymir, Almond M&Ms. I didn't know she had a floss tube, and I found her like, oh wow. And I started watching from her first one and trying to keep up with her now. So anyway, some Flosstubers I watch. Go check them out. I'm just rambling now. Common Threaded Stitcher is still going on through the end of August. Sadly, I've kind of fallen off of that because of being in the hotel. I'm going to see if I can catch up maybe a little bit as things come up, but that's going to be a little hit or miss for me. So I enjoy seeing everyone else's floss storage and their oldest whip. I was really looking forward to doing my oldest whip, but of course that's at home and it's old. My oldest whip is older than some of you that watch me. Jackie and Justine, I'm looking at you. My oldest whip is older than the two of you. So anyway, have a great week. have a great 2 weeks. I will be back in 2 weeks. I should be back on the Monday. And happy stitching, everyone. Bye.